The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
When someone accidentally threw away the school play costumes,
oh no!
Replacements were shipped with FedEx. And with picture proof of delivery, everyone could focus on the perfect opening night. FedEx, where now meets next. For residential delivery only.
'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple. Products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
All right, we're in the Kansas City Current Training Center. Really happy to be here because we're here on the Media Game Draft Night. But before we get into all those festivities, we have Allison Howard.
Yes, that's me.
The club president, and we thought we'd chat to you a little. We only have a few minutes with you, but how are things going? What have you got going?
Oh my God, it's so exciting. So I've been here, just about a little over 2 months. And already in that time, we have hired a number of new people in different positions, pulled 3 different people from out of state, 3 people from Denver, looking at some other new, more executive leadership hires. And then, of course, we moved into this beautiful new building on June 21st. So we are very well underway here. Everything is up and running. We're all settled in here.
And apparently we are among the very first to be inside.
Oh, yeah.
We're sitting in this beautiful new conference room. I'm at the head of the table. I'm feeling very good about myself right now. Everything is going, it's a good night. I'm going to be bumping elbows with celebrities tonight. It's going to be good.
Well, if you would have been in here, by the way, about 5 hours ago, it would have been hard for us to hold a podcast because the workout room is directly below us and the music is a blaring.
Oh, man.
So, and you really feel the liveliness of the players coming in. So usually I get in here around 8 a.m. and that's when the players usually start to trickle into, and they have their routine of all the different stuff that Matt and the rest of the technical team down there take them through. But then by the afternoon, and of course they go out on the fields. We have 3 beautiful fields out here for them. And of course in this beautiful Kansas City weather that we're having right now, 90 degrees, they get out there pretty early in the morning.
Well, it was really nice this morning.
It actually has been pretty nice.
It was like 72 degrees
I know.
at a certain time this morning.
I know. I think everybody is hoping that stays. Mm-hmm. But then by later morning, then they start to come inside. And, what's great, I mean, it's a tremendous facility for us to be in. And, one thing that I've always said, because not all men's professional sports teams have the ability for the front office staff to be in the same building as the professional athletes. And it's hard on some of the different departments, maybe accounting, IT, and, some of the other departments that don't necessarily get to touch the players that are not necessarily with them on game days or out in the community with them, or corporate partnerships and ticketing. And it's nice for everybody when they're under one roof to really feel a part.
Oh, absolutely.
And get the vibe of the energy of working with professional athletes, because it's extremely motivating and it reminds you every day of what you're showing up for.
Does it make it just more real for all those people?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's really easy to just get caught up. I mean, I have found myself here. I mean, you guys are lucky enough to be here, but it's a lot of glass that's here. And so we're able to do a lot of spying on the players outside. And, I'll come in here maybe before, and we're starting to entertain. Of course, our stadium is going to open in the spring of 2024. We're going to break ground in the fall here. And we're starting to host corporate partnership meetings here. And I'll come into our main corporate office here where we host most of the meetings, and come in a couple of minutes early just to see and watch the players.
It overlooks all 3 fields. This is an awesome conference room.
Yeah, it's great. And it just kind of it level sets you. And I've worked in sports for over 20 years. And one thing I'll say, I worked for the Lakers for a decade, and traditionally they would play on, sometime during the week, and then a Friday and a Sunday. And by Friday, you're tired, right? I mean, you've worked your regular, 8 to 6 hours or whatever it is, plus going to the games, not getting home until 10, 11 o'clock. You've worked on the weekend. Sports is a grind. And by Friday afternoon, sometimes, I would just be so exhausted. But then you get to the arena, you get to the stadium, you get to your venue, and you just get this rush of adrenaline, right? And that's what being here and physically able to see the players out there working out and running the drills, and then being able to go to the games and see them do it too, right? It adds a lot more life into the job.
Well, don't think we're just gonna brush over I spent a decade with the Lakers there. We're gonna have to talk more about that. But I am, of course, interested in how you made the leap from LA to Kansas City. What attracted you to this job in particular? I'm sure you were wanting to be a part of this league to some extent, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, I mean, now I've worked in sports for almost 20 years. And I am from the Midwest. I'm from Michigan. My husband's from Chicago. But we both had lived in LA for over 20 years. The Lakers they're amazing. I mean, they're what you think that they are, right? I mean, Jeannie Buss, her moral compass is always pointed north. She does deals for the right reasons. She always puts the fans first. She leads with her heart, but she's very, very smart. And I knew that if I was ever going to leave that organization, it was going to be for another organization that was run the exact same way. And I will say the first time that I had my quote unquote interview, with Angie and Chris, it went over the allotted time, and I came away
that's
from.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was like, okay, whew, they like me. They like me. But I walked out, and I was working from home. My husband was working from home. He was in the kitchen, and he said, how did it go? And I said, how do you feel about Kansas City? I knew it was immediately. It wasn't it was, I'm in love with this. Everything that they painted, I was like, I want to be a part of that. I want to build that, right? This is not a moment. This is a movement. And this is the first. And I want to be able to be, one part of a ton of people that are really helping to make this happen.
And that's just got to be really cool being in on that kind of ground floor, the beginning of everything. I mean, I know they existed last year, but barely. And so now being able to build and set directions and standards and precedents, that's just got to be kind of the cool job.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, this is a leader's dream. You get to come in at the ground level, you get to build your team, and you just get to build on to the vision of what they have. And the nice part is our group here, the existing staff is small, but the passion that these people have is just incredible. And, look, we're here at, 6:30 at night, right? And half of the staff is still here working, right?
Busy hallways,
it might be because there's a media party that we all have this big event to look forward to in 8/19. But, but really, right, there's more than just the media department that's here that's still grinding. And that really says a lot, and that's absolutely necessary, right? And so that was another big part of me knowing that this was even more attractive for me to come here is there's a lot of things you can teach people, but you can't teach the passion, and you can't teach somebody to put that grind in. And if that's already here, then I will take, some people with just a couple of years of experience over somebody who has a decade, but, is maybe ready to leave at 5 o'clock.
All right. Is there anything left that you want to tell our audience before we get out of here?
So we've had an especially busy couple of weeks. Tomorrow is our last day of season ticket renewals for 2023 for our members. So, and that's a pretty hard deadline that we've had to stress to our members, because our season ticket deposit campaign is going to start on 8/16, which will be the first day that our new website will go live, and that will run through 9/13. So we are giving our equal love to Kansas and Missouri. And so why the renewal is so important is because we want to really honor those fans that have been with us in that first inaugural season and then this season, and the ones that are continuing with us next year. And they will get the priority for 2024 when the stadium opens. And, the stadium is going to be incredible, and it's 11,500 seat capacity. We're not going to sell all of those out to season ticket members, because of course we want to make sure tickets are available for groups, community members, even individuals. And
so yes, those the priority tickets. Yes, I'm already excited about that.
Good. I'm glad you are. We have heard a tremendous feedback from the community. We far expect the demand to outweigh capacity. So tomorrow, if I have any season ticket members that are still lingering, they better renew tomorrow, because otherwise their seats might not be available next week. But what's really exciting is our Kansas Cityans are going to see a lot of us in the marketplace from 8/16 to 9/13. So we're talking billboards, we're talking social, and new website and email campaigns and all sorts of great stuff. So we're really, really excited about it.
Yes, exciting times. That's why the hallways are so busy around here.
Yeah.
I know you have one more big thing coming up, is you're working towards breaking the record of attendance for pro women's sports in Kansas City.
Yeah. So 8/19 is our game against Angel City. And Angel City is a tremendous draw in the league. They usually pull the highest amount of attendance wherever they play. And our attendance record is just under 8,000 that we had on June 4th. We're already tracking above that, so we're super happy that we'll already break that record. But our goal is 10,000. And we also hope, as all of our fans know, we're at 9 unbeaten. And so now we're hoping that we're going to have 10,000 fans for our 10th win streak.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Will you be at this media game?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm pretty excited about this. I'm feeling very good about myself.
Believe me, I would not. I've already been told what to expect. I would not miss it for the world.
Okay. Who do you like? Who should be good? That's coming to this event?
Well, the 3 people that I'm looking at right now.
That's right. She knows the right answer. Yes. Smart lady right here. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. I'm very excited. It should be a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.